right, now let me try this one more time. Twice I tried to put this video up and it got issues. So let me go back and try to warn the 12 tribes of Israel worldwide of something very, very dangerous that's starting to take place among the house of Israel. And that is these smooth talkers, these smooth preachers and teachers, watch this, who are claiming as pastors to embrace the Hebrew Israelite doctrine, which is Torah, but yet still call themselves pastors of Christian churches. Y'all beware of that. Because that right there is a sign of a wolf in sheep's clothes. Yeah, I said it. That's that smoothness that everybody is wanting. They want the message that's palatable. So they'll say things like, oh yeah, you are the Hebrew Israelites of the Bible. That's true. But you ain't got to keep none of the commandments because we are delivered. You see that slick stuff? Or they'll say something like, yeah, the Hebrews were supposed to keep the Sabbath, and we are the true children of Israel, but we don't have to keep the Sabbath no more. Y'all got to watch that because it seems to be a trend. And especially on YouTube, these pastors are they're trying to jump on a bandwagon because they know that the members of some folk getting educated and they're getting challenged, so they don't want to lose their church. Y'all got that right. And I'm talking about these guys, man, their YouTube channels is blowing up because what's happening is they're saying, okay, I'm going to try to say Yah and Yeshua, but then I know people like Christmas and Easter and eating pigs, so I'm going to tell them it's okay to still worship on Sunday. It's okay to still have your Christmas celebration and all that. Y'all watch them. Now, as a Maury, I'm warning you, those men are dangerous. They're almost more dangerous than just the outright Christian pastor who denies it all, because that middle ground is palatable to most new babes. And most people who are waking up, they wake up new. So these quote unquote pastors of these churches are now claiming to be Hebrew, but saying we don't have to keep all the commandments. And they're blowing up on YouTube, and their churches are filling up. And it's just, all it is, y'all, is that whole thing of listening to smooth talk. They want to be smooth. They want to be slick with it. They want to be like, okay, yeah, so, okay, you are the children of Israel. But it don't take all that. See? And it is a sideways attack against those of us who are all in. See, we in this thing to the end. We're so down for this. Most of us who've been called, we in it till the casket drop. It ain't even no question about if we gon' like fall back into some kind of Christian doctrine. That ain't gonna never happen. We in it for life. But they'll tell you those guys are just overboard. You know, you can be Hebrew and still, you know, bow down to balls and Easter bunnies and things like that. Y'all beware. What those men are, they are victims of the people demanding a smooth message. The people demanding a feminized message. The people demanding a slippery slope and a perverted doctrine. A doctrine where there's additives. And they've become victim of that. So the reason that they are teaching this and hanging on to their Christianity and their Christian churches is because, one, most of them ain't been called. That's number one. I would say 99% of them ain't called, because if you called by the Most High, you can't put your hand to the plow and then look back and then think you fit for the kingdom. What are you talking about? Once you put your hand on the plow, baby, we going straight the whole way. Ain't no blending. We're being separated. That's what holy means. It means separated. So be careful of this new trend that is blowing up on YouTube and on social media of these pastors of churches not changing anything about Christianity, just acknowledging that we the Hebrews. That don't do nothing. I said nothing. Just knowing you Hebrew don't punch your ticket to the kingdom. You don't think Judas Iscariot knew he was a Hebrew? What are we talking about? You don't think Korah and Dathan them, when the earth opened up and swallowed them Hebrews alive and they went straight to hell without dying, you don't think they knew they was Hebrews and could speak Hebrew, write Hebrew? Listen, none of that matters. Just because you Hebrew is not an automatic ticket punch to the kingdom. So they tell you, well, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and confess, y'all. Of course, you got to confess that. Everybody knows it now. But you got these pastors now. I'm going to confess that, yes, we are the people of this book, and we got to keep. And then they turn around and say, but it ain't nothing wrong with eating a little pig if you want some. And it ain't nothing wrong with celebrating these pagan festivals because we are under grace. We just his people. Don't y'all believe that? They don't understand what grace is. And they are victims. I'm going to say it again. The pressure of the people have made them fall victim to becoming a smooth talker. And that smooth talking is going to place your feet on a slippery slope. I'm telling you. And if your feet slip, come judgment day, you're going to be in a whole lot of trouble. So no, you need to, Zion, when you become woke and know who you are and knows who you are, you need to hook yourself up with people who all in. I'm talking about all in. Don't fall for that smooth talker. Just because the fella can rhyme and put his words together, dress nice, and get a manicure and a pedicure, and got his eyebrows done. I'm like, what the hell is going on among the prophets today? But that's a whole nother story. This little weird, soft, feminine, middle ground thing that's going on that our people are being drawn to. No, listen, either you all in or you none in. I just wanted to put that out. Worldwide. Beware of these half in and half out pastors that's now coming out. Most of them doing it for money. Most of them doing it for fame and fortune and whatever. But they're not doing it based on Torah, because if they was based on Torah, they would have immediately stopped the Sunday worship and went to the Shabbat, and they would be telling the people to stay away from anything pagan, period, and they would be teaching Torah. Yeah, I said it. I said it. Boom. Oh, I got a bad connect. There we go. One more time. I'll be live tonight from the Ark. I'll be live, or will be live, because it's going to be a Bible study between 6 and 7. So maybe a little closer to 7. So if you all want to